How's it going, everybody? We are day 3 of turkey season right now, so I decided to go fishing. Turkey hunt just ain't what it used to be, and I'm just not going to fight it. Not going to be worried about it. It kind of is what it is. If it gets better, it does. I do my part to make it that way. If not, something just out of your control. You just pray about your passions and you go on, and that's kind of what I've done with the turkey hunting thing. Anyway, we're gonna go see if we can catch a bluegill. Haven't targeted bluegill yet this year. I've caught a few already, but I haven't targeted them. So we're gonna target bluegill. Y'all hang on. Well, Eli is hooked up. We got it here clanking, Coco. Several different ways.
I've got it set line.
What kind of spurs you got? Well, we just walked up here to the pond. This is a pond back behind my house. But we work on managing for bluegill and bass, crappie. Haven't fished it a lot the last 2 or 3 years, but we've had a few folks come in and fish it, and we fished it some. I mean, we just haven't fished it what I would consider a lot. But we've got some nice bass, and nice crappie, and nice bluegill. There's one bluegill just right there, just then. So we're gonna see if we can't catch some bluegill, and any bystanders of what that might entail. Using red worms. I like watching a bobber go under. I could probably use a jig and catch just as many. Thing I always like to do with my worms, you'll see me do it before, is thread them. A lot of people will weave them on, and they don't seem to last as long that way. I mean, to each his own. I'm not saying that's wrong. I'm just saying I like my worm to last a little bit longer. So, Macy, no. So we're gonna start out close. See what can happen here. Already getting a bite there. That didn't take long. Little female. And she's really not keeper size, but she has swallowed the hook. Fish probably 100% ain't gonna make it, so I'm gonna put it in the bucket. I can get a fillet off of it. I ain't afraid to clean a smaller fish, and just not. I love watching bobbers go under. I always have. There's a good one. That's more like what we're after up there. Good hand size. I love to eat bluegill too. One of my favorite fish to eat. meat. Extremely good table fare. I just like everything about a bluegill. This crappie rod's a little harder to cast at a distance, so I'm gonna try and just pitch around some of this brush. Get the right spots. It won't take a second to get one. Got a bite already. Got him. Anything that's funner to me. I have been on funner fishing trips, but I've never caught a funner fish overall that has given me much joy as a bluegill has in my life. I've been fortunate enough to fish in Hawaii, off the Nepali coast, fished in Alaska, I fished in Canada, fished all over Florida and the coast, several other places in my life, and none of them can take the place of a bobber going under with a bluegill under it. Macy, get out of there. Macy, get out of there. Let's love it. I like it a lot. Just talking about the worm. That's the fourth fish I've caught on the same worm. And all I gotta do is move it down. When they eat it, just slide the next portion down. That's all you gotta do. And you can catch half a dozen fish off one piece of worm. There's another already. Oh, I love it. I just love it. I feel like maybe a little bit better fish there. Nope, another. Haven't caught a male yet. They've all been females. Little in too much. But I'll sit there and put them bucket all day long. It's a lot of fun to me. Should be stirred up pretty good. Shouldn't take long at all. I'm hoping y'all can see that bobber. I think you probably can. Don't know though. There's another one. Get him. Whoa, hadn't come off. Bet we can get him back though. Come on. There's a little guy. First throwback. I just had a thought a second ago. You know, I do double drop rigs for several different species, but I never have done one for bluegill or for panfish, other than maybe double jigging for them. And a lot of species that I double rig for, you don't hardly ever catch two at a time. You just kind of improve your chances in the different depths of the water column. So I thought, why not do the same thing for bluegill? So I made me a double drop rig. My line here, 2 hooks, 2 different depths. Put worm on both of them. Just curious. When it works for about everything else, why in the world wouldn't it work for bluegill? So, see what happens. A lot of trash in the water right now, so I'm having to kind of play over that. There's a transition line there where I just threw. It's about 2 feet deep right there, and it slopes off real fast to 18 feet on this side, and it's about 5 foot deepest on the other side. And it's about right there. Got him. That'll get a bit better fish. Big female. Good female. Big female. She's bigger than my hand. And lose the hook. That's all right. I got another one. All right. Got another hook put back on. We'll go back out after another one. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in the bucket. I threw one back. Got a knot now. We caught 6 so far. Been fishing, I don't know, 15 minutes. The thing I love about bluegill fishing, every time I bluegill fish, memories just run through my head. All the times as a kid, fishing with different people, friends. Get all that taken care of. I throw on that line, see if I can't pick something up over on that transition line. I still think it's a little bit earlier for spawning bluegill in this water. Water temps ain't quite where they're supposed to be yet. But there ought to be some males thinking about it, and they ought to be starting to on top of something there. Wasn't a fish. I can fish that spot easier from over there when I may do that in a minute. There's less trash. There's a fish. Come on, take it. Got him. There's Dandy. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. What a good fish. Extremely good fish. That's the ones we're wanting right there. Big male. I'll take a second to adjust my camera. There we go. Yeah. Back out there. Oh, good gravy. There ought to be a fish. Counting down. That's about 3, 4, 5, 6. There he is. Got him. Oh, he's going around that tire. Shouldn't be a problem. There we go. I'm digging that. My worm. My top worm ain't been hit yet. I really don't think they can see the line. Could be a problem. Don't know. May just be that the presentation of the bottom was just a better depth right now. Which it should be about on the bottom out there where I'm at. Which is a very overlooked position for catching bluegill. A lot of people don't think the fish on the bottom. I'm gonna get him this time though. Right there. Should catch the same fish. Used to have quite a few red deer in here, but not so much anymore. There's one. Come on, take it. Got him. And a female. Go back by the tire. Those green herons usually nest around this pond. There's one right there. Fish, not green heron. Oh, that's a good one. There we go. Got him coming in finally. Got some fight to him. And there'd be the reason why. Good one. Real good one. I say, Macy. Ouch, there's a hook. Oh, had a fish on. Didn't even know it. It's in a shallow part of the pond there, and he just probably threw it on a place where fish was just a sitting. Threw it on its head. Another good one. Should be just a second right there. Twitch, twitch. Put your attention, and there he goes. And got him. That was a good one, it feels like. Yeah, another tank. These fish I'm catching are probably half a pound to 10 ounces. I mean, they're not giants, but they're what you want when you bluegill fish too, though. Trying just in time to see one jump right there, so maybe he'll get on it quick. And wow, I missed him. About right there. There he is already. Wow, got him. Doesn't feel like a giant. That's a throwback. Come on, worm back. That'll be good right there. Right on that apex. That's prime bluegill bedding territory. So if they've got it on their mind, I don't think they are yet. Oh, man. Not as bad as missing the turkey. Speaking of which, I went out, Pastor Thomas. He missed one Monday morning. Well, that'll make you sick, especially the way turkey season is now. You don't get any chances. I did go Monday. Didn't hear a single gobble, but I did call one in. I sat and dry called for, I don't know, hour and a half, 2 hours, 2.5 hours, whatever amount of time it was, a long time, facing a bluff line with an old logging road right behind me, about 10 yards or so. And I was sitting there, and I just got bored out of my skull, pulled my phone out, was looking on YouTube, checking my stuff on YouTube, looking at Facebook, and in my mind, I got another fish on here, by the way. In my mind, I was hearing a turkey drumming, and if you're a turkey hunter, you know what I'm saying. Sometimes you'll hear them drumming, and just a faint, it's like a motor off in the distance or something almost. And I heard that, but didn't pay no attention to it because I had my mind elsewhere, and lost that hook. 15, 20 minutes later, I'd forgotten about it. Just minding my own business, and one drummed. I mean, just feet behind me, right behind me. It was so stinking loud, I could hear the feathers popping, the whole 9 yards. And I'd already had my gun leaned up against a little bush there beside me where I was sitting. He didn't have me pegged, but he knew within feet of where that call was coming from earlier. So he was sitting there looking, and I could hear him strutting, hear his wings dragging in the dirt. I mean, he was close. Strutting this whole time, and I couldn't do nothing. I just froze. You know, I could hear his steps. He was starting to walk off from me, and there was some brush off to my left, and I thought that he was far enough behind that brush that I could reach up and grab my gun and get around on him in time to make a shot. But the second that I reached, he took off. I heard his feet speed up on that dirt and gravel. And by the time I got turned around, I couldn't see him. And by the time I got up and moved in position where I could see where he was and had been, he had already ran down that old logging road a ways and took flight and left me behind. I never even got to see a feather. but there was guys who didn't have an experience at all. And a lot of times that's what it's about to me, is experience. If you can have a turkey encounter, because they're getting few and far between. So that was a successful hunt in my book, and that right, so I at least got to mess one up. Wind isn't blowing right now. It's been blowing like crazy all day long, and I haven't gone because of the wind. Only turkey I know about. I was afraid to go over in the wind and mess him up again with him being educated. There's a fish. Wah! Got him. A few more and I'll have enough for a mess tonight. Oh yeah, another good one. Another good one. They're healthy. Starting to get a pretty good mess in that bucket. Love me some bluegill. Red deer's probably my favorite panfish. I like walleye's probably my very, very favorite fish to eat. And there's a few saltwater species. There's another one right there. Got him. Like mangrove snapper, sheephead, redfish. All those are wonderful. A little milk. I can get this one. Oh, he gilled. The thing about this time of year, when they take a bait, they inhale it. Like I was saying, walleye's my favorite, and then a few saltwater species, and then probably red deer, then bluegill, and a bass about 12 inches long. It's pretty hard to beat too. I don't dislike catfish, but for something else to eat, I'll always eat the other. Oh, missed him. There's one. Yeah, that double drop rig ain't none of it caused me problems. Throw this in the back. There he is. Wow, got him. Oh man, that felt like a really good one to pull it off. Yeah, he broke me below that knot. Maybe we'll catch one with a worm in his mouth a little bit. Didn't get the hook set on that one. Feels like a good one. Maybe a bass, the way it acted. No, just a very large bluegill. The leaf in his face. That's a good one. Adam's pushing 3/4 pound there. And we have a old hand hider. I wish I could see the bobber. That's half the fun to me, is watching that bobber go under. That wind has subsided some. Corey may be able to hear a turkey if there's any left where he's hunting at. There's one. Wow! Ah, I missed him. Man. We'll go right back in his yard and see if he wants to bite again. Within 6 inches of where I was just at, so maybe there he is already. Got him that time. There's one. Get him. Another good one. I just love fighting bluegill. I don't know what it's about it. They just don't give up. It's a hard fighting one there. That's a tank. I just love that, y'all. My buddy Jeremy Crowder would say, "Earl, Earl, Earl." Don't know how sure how he does that. Kind of his signature move. I get a kick out of it. I guess my signature saying or whatever it is, you bit the wrong hook. Because chances are, you got a fillet on your side and you bit my hook, you're going in a bucket or on a string or in a box or something. Coming home to live with me. Albeit it may be a short amount of time, but you're coming home to live with me regardless. May get my little buddy Parker to help me do a catch and cook with these bluegill, because we've already got enough to eat now. Ones I'm catching now just for being fat and sassy. There'd that be a quick bite right there. They're not on beds, so if those big bass cruise through there, they're going to pull off. And I've been making a lot of commotion right there, which will be attracting the bass. So that maybe, that's just theory, but maybe what's going on. Got him. Not as big, but it is a keeper. A young male. Got my hook. Look out there. Already getting a bite. There he is. Oh, I missed him. There's another one. Come in here, girl. You done bit the wrong hook. You swallowed it, didn't you? Another good one. Yeah, no, not as good as I thought it was. That's how pretty that fish is. A brilliant yellow. We don't hear me wheezing a little bit, but breathing's been rough here the last couple of days. My buddy Mike's been having a tough time of it. I've been having to hit my breathing machine, which is not real common for me. Whoop, that was fast. There's another good one, I think. Yep. Plenty myself. There's another one already, right there. He's still on? Yeah, he's still on. Whoa, what a chunk. She's got some shoulders on her. Got a third of a bucket. I've got, I don't know, 20 fish, maybe more than that. I don't know. At this point, I won't know until I get them on the cleaning table. Turn the camera off, and one hit as soon as I turn the camera off. Little guy though. It's in a deep spot. That should be a quick bite right there. Well done, Bailey. There's a fish. Take it. Hi, girl. There's Bailey, y'all. She's my buddy. Are you my buddy? Huh? Done with the batter. Half cornmeal, half flour, and Everglades and Tony's. Everglades is a season we discovered. What are you talking about, Corey or Parker? Everglades is a season we discovered down in Alabama. Goes good with fish, so we're gonna try it on the bluegill. Put in the egg and milk bath. Shallow fry them. Get coated good. Stacked up, ready to put in the grease. And these here. Ready to take out. Hot. I got a spider. Huh? I got a spider somewhere. Parker's being hungry, you think? Yeah, he is hungry. You come get him, baby? It's like a dick break. I put accent. I like to use accent. As soon as you come out of the grease, put some accent on them.
piece we done a while ago. Try. I like everything. Well, that's fried bluegill in a nutshell. Pretty stinking good stuff.